Hey guys, today I thought it would be fun to show you what I do at the start of the month to set up my month. So last year I created a pre-made bullet journal for myself for this year. And so technically it's already set up, but of course, gotta add some color. So June is the best month ever because it's my birthday month. And so the theme I went with when I was setting up June at the end of last year when I was making this planner is kind of like this ocean sunset view thing. I am a California girl, so this really resonates with me for my birthday month. Woohoo! And this cover photo is a little bit more simple. If you have this journal or if you've seen on my Instagram, May had like tons of flowers and was like super intricate to color in. But this one was just kind of fun because it was a little bit simpler, but it was still fun to color something in. Oh, and yeah, of course, I actually stole one of my children's crayons to color in the sky because I didn't want to color it in a marker. So here we are, June, and underneath there I just like write a little theme for the month, and it's hilarious that I put 30, flirty, and thriving because yes, I'm turning 30, woo woo, so excited, but definitely not single. But you know, flirty, we can be 30 and flirty and married and happily flirting with their husbands, I guess. But yes, I'm also thriving. So anyways, just a fun phrase. I always like to kind of put that at the beginning of the month. This planner is undated, so I have to go in for the month and add the dates. So I technically started it on the 2nd of June because the 1st was just going to be a Saturday. So you can kind of see the rest, or the start of July is at the end of my June month, which I thought would be nice to have the 4th of July in there. But yeah, I added my birthday trip that's coming up. And then this bottom space is really anything you want to do with it, you can do with it. I often will put goals, but this time I decided to just put my birthday trip plans in there because I'm going to Utah, which is where my sisters and mom live, and we have lots of birthday plans for us, so it'll be super fun. And then this is something that I'm deciding to do for this month that I haven't done all year, but I'm going to try and set up all my weeks at the beginning of the month, and we'll see how I like it. Normally, if it's not a pre-made bullet journal, I just set up my weeks as I go. But since all the weeks are already set up, I'm just going to go in and fill in the dates and kind of add some colors for each of the weeks. So something you'll notice right away is that at the bottom of each of my weeks, I always have a spot to journal. And lately, I just journal about my kids. I've actually been doing that since my daughter was about 3 months old, and I decided to put their ages on that first page. My daughter's 2.5. My son is 1. And I don't put their ages every week, but if I have it at the beginning of the month, I find it's really helpful so that when I'm looking back, I can just be like, well, how old were they here? And like see what they were doing. So yeah, each week the setup is pretty similar. I like to just like outline the days, add some color, add a spot to journal for each kid, and that's pretty much it. Something that I already know that I want to do differently for my bullet journal next year. And maybe I'll switch journals at the middle of the year, although I just don't think I will. I think I'm going to stick this journal out and just have it be my bullet journal for this year. But you'll notice that my weekly spread is just on one page, or almost like a half page. I actually decided that I prefer my week to go across 2 pages. I just find there's more space to write more things in each day, to journal each week. So in the next bullet journal I make for next year, you'll see that I am going to make sure that my weekly spreads are 2 pages long. And here I am adding my Utah trip because I'm really excited for it. And next week when I start it, instead of putting the dates under the week of, which is just like my go-to, I put week of my birthday because this will be my birthday week. So yeah, most of the time I put the dates under week of, but if there's anything fun during that week, I'll just put like week of the wedding or week of my birthday. And I was just really excited. I actually didn't put a spot to journal about my kids this week because maybe I'll be selfish and journal about myself during my birthday week. We'll see. The big 30. I'm super excited. And then in this bullet journal, I added a spot to reflect each month. So since I'm journaling about my kids each week, this month is kind of when I just journal. I like to call it reflecting because I don't really have to go in and be like, this month I did this. I can just look at my planner and do that. But I'll just kind of put reflection questions or anything else that I want to reflect about for the week. So I decided what I wanted to do with this blank dot grid page at the beginning of my month of June, and I wanted to just, I guess, reflect some more. So I added color first and then my questions over it. The first question is, what did you learn in your 20s? And then the next question is, what are you excited about for your 30s? And I decided I'm actually so excited for my 30s. So it'll be really fun to journal about that. And last but not least, I went in and added some washi tapes. I really haven't used much washi tape, at all this year. I did a little bit at the beginning of the year. So these are my favorite washi tapes. They're just these scalloped, solid color washi tapes. So that was kind of the final touch to my cover page. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll flip through it one more time, and hopefully this inspires you to get ready for June as well. See you next time.